Hi guys, Ben here from 100M-Man, and in this episode I'm going to be talking about having a can-do attitude. Now, there's a lot to be said for those people that walk around thinking everything's possible, that they can be or do anything, and I take my hat off to having that kind of mindset. But in reality, we can't be all, have all, and do all without a certain element of preparation, understanding and knowledge. Having a can-do attitude for me is about being realistic with the tools that you have, looking internal and being honest about your own abilities and what learnings need to be required in order for you to progress, develop, and enhance your skill base. A can-do attitude is more about the commitment to learning new things, going beyond the expectations of another and yourself, and moving on despite any kind of previously perceived feedback that was deemed negative. A can-do attitude is for me about picking yourself up, moving on, constantly evolving, understanding how to develop, understanding where to get that extended knowledge, and unsubscribing from a self-defeating attitude. Now, when things are offering masses of restriction, it's at that point to pause, stop, reflect. But how quickly you advance and understand what is required, learn and move on, for me is having the can-do attitude. Now, for me, I utilise the word flip it in my coaching business. If something's not working, flip it. See what you can learn and how quickly you can develop and move on. And we see it with children at the very basic of levels. Square peg, round hole. You may try and put a square peg into a round hole 3, 4, maybe 5 times. But it won't be long before you understand that feedback, move on and attempt the square hole. If you keep trying to put the square peg in the round hole, you're going to be there for a lot longer than is necessary or required. Can-do attitude can also be about personal affirmations, utilising old past negative beliefs about yourself and flipping them into positive statements. Because when you start to utilise that negative language, flipping it into the positive, utilise the brain's ability to change questions, utilise the questioning and answering process built within us. And why wouldn't you? Why would you keep asking yourself the same question time and time again that brings about negative answers? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't subscribe to that way of living. And the weight loss industry is filled with negative language. You ask someone who's struggling with weight loss why they can't lose weight, you'll be bombarded with a number of negative reasons why. But if you ask someone how they can lose weight and really enjoy the process, the answers that they provide will be positive. Same amount of energy in asking the question, completely different response in the reply. The second you start to utilize language and flip your thinking into a can-do attitude, you start to revolutionize your life. I'd welcome you to give it a go just for a few days. Previous obstacles will be no more. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in, thank you for your feedback, and don't forget to join us on social media sites such as Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. For now, peace out.